Okay, so let's talk about text. The shortcut for the text tool is the letter T. Here's the icon for the type tool. So if I click, right, I will get a blinking vertical line. That means that I can type text. To deselect the text, you select either the direct selection tool or the selection tool. Do not use our shortcuts, because if you were to hit the letter A for the direct selection tool, you would keep typing inside of your text. So undo that and just select the tool and then click anywhere on the canvas. I'm going to open the text tool by holding my mouse on top of it, and on this vertical bar right here, I'm just going to let go of my mouse, and now I have the text tools right here. So the first one, I'm going to select the direct selection tool. The first one is just the regular type tool. The second one is called the area type tool. What we have to do is to create a shape. So I'm going to make a rectangle, and I'm going to make my selection, my fill selection to none, and my stroke selection to none. All I want is this selection right here. So now I can click on this tool and just click on your object and start typing. As you keep typing, you will notice that Illustrator will start moving the line down below as if you were to hit return. It does that for you automatically. And the more I type, the more I fill my shape. Now when it gets to the end, you will also notice that I then get a plus sign. This plus sign means that this shape right here, this rectangular shape, contains more text than what it can show. So I'm going to select the direct selection tool. I'm going to drag at the bottom of my rectangle, and I'm going to drag one of the edges by clicking on the edge and expanding it. You will see the rest of the text. I'm going to select these two and delete them. The next tool is called Type on a Path tool. So if I create a path using the pen tool, shortcut is the letter P. I'm going to click, then click and drag, and then click again. I'm going to hit A for the direct selection tool, and I'm going to make a fill of none and a stroke of none. If you were to deselect this curve, obviously you're not going to see it because it has no stroke and no fill. So what you have to do, you either go to View, Outline, so you can see the path, or just click on the area where you think the path is and you will find the path. If I select the type on the path tool, you will notice that if I click right on the path, my fill has switched fill of none to fill of black, and now I can type something. If I keep going on typing in this path, I will get the same thing that I got when I was typing inside of the shape. So if I select the direct selection tool and I click on that red square with the plus sign, Illustrator will allow me to click anywhere on my canvas and continue whatever I have typed inside of that curve onto a new curve. So now again, if I select the direct selection tool, you will see that there's a direct line from the first curve to the secondary curve with the spill of extra text. This also works the same way as when we created a shape with a fill of none, and then I started typing using the area type tool. As you can see, this time I'm going to make the text bigger so it takes more room. When I type and it keeps going, you will notice that I get a little red square with a plus sign. If I select the direct selection tool and I click on the red square and then I click anywhere else on my canvas, that I will get a secondary box with the extra text. Let me delete this. Our fourth text tool is called Vertical Type Tool. If I click on it, it's very self-explanatory. When I type, it types vertically. I'm going to select the direct selection tool and delete it. And my next tool is called the vertical area type tool. Again, I have to create a shape. I make a fill selection of none. I select the vertical area type tool and I start typing, and you will notice that my type goes vertically. Again, if I click on the little red square with the plus sign, I can click anywhere else on the canvas and Illustrator will give me a secondary box with the excess text. Then we have what's called the vertical type on a path tool. I'm going to create a shape, the fill to none, and when I use this tool and click on the path, notice that my text goes on a vertical direction. I'm going to select this and delete it. And my last option for the text tool is called the touch type tool. The way that this works is that I have to create some text, select the direct selection tool, and select on the touch type tool, and I click on a character. I can modify this character. I can scale it in any direction. I can rotate it by going on this little circle on the top and rotate it independently from the rest of the text. I'm going to delete this. And lastly, one thing that we can do with text is that we can convert our text by changing the font style right here. I'm going to select impact by typing impact inside of the window. Another cool trick is that you can just click at the end of the font and then you can use the up and down arrow keys to navigate between your fonts. The other thing that I can do, if the font has it, I can select regular or bold. And I can also change the size of the font. There are other tools right here that I can select, like align center, align left, align right. I can also create an envelope for my font that I can then use to modify the warping. I have some presets right here. Alright, so I'm going to type something else. And show you how to convert this into an outline. I have my font selected and I'm going to go to type, create outlines. And as you can see, each letter now it's an object. Whereas before, the text, the entire phrase was one object. Again, we go to type, create outlines.